Welcome back to the channel, everyone. We are playing Farming Simulator 25. And then we left off last episode. We're about to go and bale our straw. So these swaths here, that's what they're called. They're called straw swaths. So we can actually bale that into squares, and we can also sell that off. So we're going to get into our John Deere here. We're going to get this going here. So get into here, turn our engine on. And I think we need to turn on our baler. Oh, it's one of those. Okay, so I have to unfold it. So that'll fold down that flap because that's where the bales will come out of. So it's a really small bale. But that's okay. We are a really small farm here, so we'll just get lined up with this here. Turn the baler on. And then we also have to lower our pickup. So you'll see that go down there. Then keep going here, and then we'll start to get our first bales. Just like that. You see it coming out. There we go. So that's one bale already. We have another one coming. Just like that. So this thing makes bales really quickly, but they're also really small bales. And then we can also come back and get all these other bits that we're missing. Alright, so one is already on the ground, so we can pick that up later. And then we can just go on and continue getting our bales. It'll just drop right out of the machine and onto the ground to be picked up later. Alright, so I am going to go ahead and I am going to bale all this up. I'm going to do another time lapse and I'll get back to you guys once we're on to the other field. Alright, I will see you in a moment. Alright, so I'm back. Just got this little bit left to do. Now, if you look at the top left, you can see that there's a bale counter. Now, these are little tiny baby bales, but this bale maker has made already 59 that are on the ground. So let's get this last little bit here. Alright, so let's turn off our engine. Let's get out and see if we can't pull out this bale here. We can. It will let us. It will. Oh yeah. Well, anyways, so that won't let us take it out. We have to do some more baling over here, anyways. That'll get these out of here. But these bales are actually small enough that I can actually pick them up myself. For larger bales, we do have a bale forked forklift that'll help us pick up the bales because we won't be able to pick them up ourselves because we're only human beings. So I'm just gonna go over here. I'm just gonna park this right here for now. I'm gonna get our bale trailer. Alright. I'm gonna go into the middle of the field here. And I'm gonna get this loaded. Looks like I've made some goalposts. Ah, it shoots. Doesn't quite make it. Yeah, I was never good at sports anyway. Anyways, I am gonna get this trailer loaded with all these bales, and then we can actually go and see how much we can make off of just this waste product, this straw, which people will actually use for bedding for like cows and the like pigs, but we don't really need it, so we can go ahead and just outright sell it. So let's do one more time lapse, and then we'll get this going for you. Okay, so I think that's all the bales on this field. As you can see, uh, bales are kind of scary. It's like they're alive or something. Look at them jump and jive and try to do what they can. Let's get these strapped down before it explodes. There we go. Alright, no moving, boys. So, now that we have all these bales, let's see where we should go and sell them. So we need to go down here. We need to go to H. I think we missed H. No, straw. Straw is S. That makes sense. Oh, okay, so it's up here. There it is, straw. All right, so the best place to sell it currently is at the animal dealer. The best time to sell straw is in January. But we have some debts to pay off because of my little mistake. So let's go ahead and let's tag that place. It's down over there. And then let's go and sell this to see how much money we can actually get with, I think it was what, 59 bales? Baby bales? Otherwise known as 41,000 liters by volume. Probably not going to be a huge amount. And that's okay. Every dime counts, as they say. Especially in this economy. Alright. So it's not too far away from us, so that's great. Nice and localized. It's just down here. Turn to here, and right here is where we sell our bales. So let's get over here. Alright. Unfasten. And then we get around $5,000. That's not bad. Alright, so I have another field to bale up and sell. Eventually I want to pay off our debt. And then maybe get a bigger baler. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to get this baled up. I'm going to put it onto the trailer. Then I will get back to you guys once that is done. I'm just going to do a jump cut for this one because those are 2 in a row time lapses, and I want to just keep it fresh and not have time lapses every 5 seconds. Alright, so I will see you guys back. The other thing that we can do is, how many bales do you think this field will give us? This one was 59, around, I would say 60 though, because there's 2 bales left in our baler. But how many do you think the next one will do? I'm thinking probably 75, because it is a bigger field. So I'm going to go with 75. And I'm also going to count the 2 or 3 that are in here. Alright, so I will get back to you guys in a bit. Alright, everybody. So I'm finished baling this entire place. I severely underestimated how many bales there are. And I also found a button. I can actually unload these bales here. I press Y. There we go. So that's the other 2. So 95 bales. That's a lot of bales. Okay. I said 75. What did you guys say? But yeah, so I am going to go ahead and get these onto the trailer here. And then I will meet you up when we're about to go get them sold. I will see you in a bit. Alright, everybody. So that is all of our bales from this field onto the trailer. As you can see, there's been a little bit of breathing on those bales. Bales are crazy in this game, man. That's okay. Let's get this to the animal dealer, like we did with the others. And let's see how much money we can make on this ginormous load. Perhaps maybe 7,000? I'm gonna guess 7,000. We'll see. Didn't miss any? No? Okay, good. Okay, there's the end of Badila there. There's the sail point. Alright, let's see. How much are you willing to get me for all these bales? $8,000. Almost 8.5 thousand. That is not bad at all. Okay. Alright, so the last thing that I want to do in this episode is I want to plant that one field that we have, and then in the next episode we'll cultivate the other two fields and get them planted as well. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to get this back to the farmyard there. Okay, just over here. It's got this is an axle trailer. Okay. I am not good at backing up trailers that have an axle because they have a mind of their own. But they are really good to get around tight corners kind of thing, so I'm just going to drive it up in here like this. And there we go. Alright. So we have another tractor that we can get into. This one here, the Challenger, has 160 horsepower. It's hooked up to our seeder here. So let's go ahead and let's see what we can plant currently. So the green bars are the ones that you can plant. The reddish orange ones are ones where you can harvest. So let's say we did canola, we can plant it in August, and then we would have to wait all the way back into July to harvest the canola. And if we did that in September, then we had to wait all the way to August to actually uh, harvest it, because that's how long it takes to get to this. Let's see, what else can we do? So oilseed radish, this is a what do you call organic fertilizer? So you plant the oilseed radish, and then once it's fully grown, you cultivate it into the land, and that counts as fertilizer. Poplar, I've never done that before, so maybe in later future episodes we can do poplar together and figure out how to do it. And then looks like the only thing that we can start to grow is the canola. So let's go ahead and let's get that switched on to canola. So we need to turn on our machine, and then we can select canola, as you can see in the bottom right hand corner of the screen. So we have canola going. Let's turn on our steering assist, and let's just get down to one headland because we don't really need headlands, we're just planting. So let's get this here, turn on the seeder, and then lower it down with that button. Not open it, lower it. Alright, so then we're going to go ahead, we're going to get this seeded. As you can see, it's making a different texture on the ground. That is known as a seed bed. So we're getting canola planted. And I think this cedar itself here, you can actually upgrade it to maybe also do fertilizer as it plants. I'm unsure. I'd have to take it to a dealer, which is just across the street. Maybe they'll have like a workshop there that you can actually upgrade your machines, and then we can see what exactly we can do with that. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to do one more time lapse. Let's get this field planted. I'll see you guys in a bit. Alright, welcome back everybody. So I just got this one little last bit here. Okay, and this field has been planted. Excellent. So let's get this parked in our farmyard so it's not just out and about. This looks like a good place. I'll just put it here. Go. Okay, and then get this tractor parked over here. All right, so that is today. We have our chickens, we have our one field planted. Next episode, we're going to use this bad boy here. This is our cultivator. And we are going to cultivate this field here. Now, if I go into our vehicles, we can see that our, where is it here? Oh, there it is. This thing here, so this is called the Great Plains Solid Stand. Let's go find it in the shop. Cedars, this one here. So it does say that you can do fertilizer with it. So as you can see, you need to actually add the fertilizer on there to actually make it so that you can actually have it, and it goes into here. I don't think our cedar over here has that. So no, it doesn't have the added fertilizer on there. So what we can probably do on the next episode as well is to see if we can't add that to our machine here so we can actually fertilize at the same time, which will actually increase our yields of our crops. So we'll do that on the next episode here. I hope you liked this episode today. I did 3 time lapses. Let me know how that goes for you guys. And I will see you in the next one. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the video. Thank you so much. See you next time.